The AMD Ryzen AI Halo is nearly on microcenter shelves, and I'm so excited about it that I just couldn't wait to show you one of my favorite things to do on an inference box like this. We're going to be creating a Hermes Agent, both in the GUI desktop app on Windows and in a Linux VM that I have elsewhere pointed directly at this inference box. So you can get it both ways, GUI and terminal. But first, if you missed our unboxing and first look at this, you should check it out. But if you have, you know that it has a Ryzen AI Max Plus 395 processor with 128 gigs of RAM, 96 of which are usable by the iGPU. So this is going to be an incredible inference machine, and let's go ahead and get started. So in order to get started on our Hermes journey, we're going to go ahead and look at LMStudio. That is the program that we are going to need in order to actually host the model that Hermes will run off of. Luckily, it comes pre-installed both in the Linux and in the Windows versions of this device. So we open that up. We'll go ahead and close the AI Development Center. There's some really good playbooks in there, but we're not gonna need it for today. Once we're inside of LMStudio, the first thing you're gonna wanna do is start downloading a model. I'm going to use Qwen 3.6 35B A3B because it's a super snappy model and there's plenty of room for context on this device. So go here, type in your model. I'm gonna go with that Qwen one. And 3.6 35B A3B is right here. Now, I already have this downloaded, but say you wanted a different version, you'd select your different version and then go ahead and click download. For today, I think the Q4KM is fine. So now that we have that downloaded, let's go ahead and make sure that this can actually serve our model to Hermes. So let's go ahead and go to developer and then status stopped up here. That is the status of our server. So I'm gonna go ahead and click there, and then we're going to go into server settings, and I'm gonna serve it on the local network because the one that we're going to host on a VM later needs something to be pointed at. Then we can require authentication. Now, if you're just doing this on your own device, it's not super important, but I would recommend that if you're serving this on the network, you require authentication because you can manage tokens and create a new token. Then you can make this whatever you want. I like to use a password manager to create a string of letters and characters, so I will be doing that. Now that we have that token, I'm gonna go ahead and create the token. This isn't gonna be shown again, so you wanna copy this and make sure that you paste it somewhere safe so you can reuse it later when you need to authenticate to get into the server. And then this says that it's reachable at 192.168.1.21:1234. You can change that if you want. For our purposes, that's going to be fine. Let's go ahead and get started with Hermes Agent. We're gonna start with the GUI version. This is by Nous Research, I think, N-O-U-S. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna say Nous. So here's Hermes Agent, and they recently released this Windows desktop app, which I think is gonna be a great way for people that might be a little bit scared of the terminal to get into building their own agents and learning code. So that's gonna be a bunch of fun. So download for Windows. I actually had this downloaded already, so that's why that one is there. So let's open the file and close this website. So we're gonna go ahead and install Hermes. It's gonna go through, there's some prerequisites that you need to have in order for Hermes to run, like UV package manager. It's gonna need Node.js dependencies, Python. While this is installing all of its dependencies, we can go ahead and load up our model. Let's go ahead and load up the Q4. Now you notice I had a couple other models on there. I've been experimenting a little, but we are going to stick with the Qwen, not the Unsloth Qwen. It's another group or company that fine tunes a bunch of models, and they're pretty good. Let's just do a quick test just to see. This is not scientific in any way whatsoever. Tell me a story about your trip to microcenter. Oh, I have to select the model. There we are. I just kind of want to see just real quick what kind of tokens per second we could be seeing. While it is doing that, let's go ahead and check on Hermes. Still building all the dependencies. So we're getting like 64 tokens, almost 65 tokens per second here. That's pretty incredible. Time to first token is 0.18 seconds. So yeah, I think this is gonna run really, really well on this device. And that's only gonna go up with concurrency, so that's super fun. Hey, Hermes is ready. So let's go ahead and launch Hermes. Now it's gonna say that you want to use them as a provider. You don't have to do that. Just hit I'll choose a provider later. Now we have to set up a provider, and this should be the same no matter when you do this. But again, this is a pretty new app, so they might move things around. As of right now, we go over to the open settings, then we go to providers, then we have an API key instead. We're gonna go ahead and click that, and then we're gonna search and find LMStudio. Now, for this example, we can just paste our LMStudio key because it's going to default to localhost or 0.0.0.0. But when we do our terminal one later, we are going to have to override the base URL. But right now, we just have to go down here to our notepad, copy that, and paste it in. Hit save. Now that we have our model, we select LMStudio, and then I don't know why it's defaulting to Claude Opus 4.6. That's not in LMStudio, that's weird. But we're gonna go ahead and click on Qwen 3.6. Apply, and then now we can chat with it just a little bit. Let's just say hello for now, just to make sure everything is working. Oh, yep, there it is. I did forget one thing. So let's go ahead and go back to LMStudio. Now we have Qwen 3.6 here, which is great, but I think we still have the default context window. So let's go ahead and make sure that we change that. Go over here to your settings, go to load, and this is what we're looking for, and we don't have the default context window. That's probably why it's taking up so much of our RAM at the moment, but I just wanted to make sure that because we have so much RAM, let's go ahead and make sure that we have 262,000 tokens there for our context window. We're maxing that out. And then we're gonna offload the GPU fully. Let's eject this so we can reload it with the changed settings. Now that we've changed those settings, we have to reload the model, but that is totally fine. We'll minimize this because right now we actually need to set up messaging. So one of the really nice things about Hermes Agent and a lot of these new agent frameworks is that you can pick how you talk to it. You can chat with it right here on your computer, and that would be totally fine. You can even install this on another device and point it towards this instance. But you're not always at your computer, so why not use something like Telegram or Discord? We're gonna go over Telegram real quick. Now, the account that you're gonna wanna start a chat with is actually the botfather. When you talk to the botfather, the first thing you're going to need to do is do /new bot. Now you have to name your bot. I think I'm gonna go with, let's go Chuck. That seems like a good name. So now we're going to have the actual screen name, which is probably gonna be a lot less pretty than just whatever you wanna name your agent. So I'm gonna go with Chuck Halo bot. You have to have bot at the end in order to create a bot on Telegram, which is not a huge deal. Hey, congratulations on your new bot. You can start chatting with it here, but we can't. We actually need to copy this token that it gives us, and don't worry, I'll be changing that token before this video goes out so you can't chat with my bot. Also, you wouldn't be able to anyway, and we'll show you why later. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy that, and we're gonna go over here back to Hermes Agent to messaging. Now here you can choose any number of different messaging apps, including like Home Assistant and email. But today we are just going to be going over Telegram. And then bot token, that is the token that the botfather just gave me. So I'm going to save that. And then allowed Telegram user IDs. This is how you lock down your agent so that it can only chat with people that you approve, probably just yourself. So what you need to do is go to user info get ID. That is a bot that Telegram offers. You can get user IDs for yourself or others on Telegram that are your contacts. I have mine here, so that is my ID. Now I'm going to select, paste that, allow all users, false. We don't need to set a home channel ID or a home channel display name right now. Let's go ahead and save our changes. It's saving. Connected. Okay, so now we're gonna go back to the botfather, and we can actually click on this t.me/the name of our bot. Click on it, hit start, and say hello. No home channel is set, that's fine. We can do that now. We just /set home. I meant to hit /set home. I kind of messed it up when I didn't do the slash. I interrupted the hello response. Yep, see, there it is. I see you said set home. Can you clarify what you wanted me to do? I don't think we need to clarify that right now, but that is our agent up and running, and it only took a few minutes. If you want to use this device for other things, I actually don't recommend that you run the agent directly on the device. My preferred way to do it is to have a VM somewhere else pointed at this as an inference engine. So that's what we're gonna do now. Let's go to our terminal. In Windows, that's PowerShell. And then I'm going to SSH into our new VM that I set up just a few minutes ago. It's just for this, so it's not super powerful, but it has like 8 gigs of RAM, 100 gigs of storage, and like 4 cores on our Threadripper machine outside. I'm gonna go ahead and look up the IP address of that because I forgot it. So now all we have to do is type SSH space, the username. In our case, that's microcenter. It's 2 words in reality, but for a username, we just do 1 word. I know a couple people that get very upset when people type microcenter as 1 word, but what are you gonna do? Then that is our IP address. So we're SSH username at IP address, hit enter. Yes, I do wanna do that. Then type in the password for that VM. Before we do anything, I wanna make sure that this thing is updated. I think I did that earlier, but I can't remember. So sudo apt update ampersand sudo apt upgrade -y. And then we authenticate with our password again. All right, I did in fact do it earlier, but we can also do a sudo apt auto remove for things that we don't need. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, now we can clear that. Let's go ahead and go back to Nous Research. We're gonna go ahead and click Linux, and this is the one command that you need to actually install Hermes Agent on your Linux VM. So we're gonna copy that, paste that in, and it's gonna run through all of the dependencies that it needs to install in order to get Hermes up and running. While that does that, I'm gonna go get a soda. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and click Quick Setup. I'm going to go ahead and hit Control C and go to local, set messaging up now. Let's go ahead, sure. So we're going to go down to Telegram, hit spacebar to check it, then hit enter. I'm gonna go to Telegram bot token. Let's go back to the bot father and create a new bot. Let's talk to the bot father /new bot. What are we gonna name this one? You know what? I feel like the terminal's a little bit more refined. The last one was Chuck. Let's name this one Charles. There we go. Good. Charles Halo bot. Hopefully that's available. We'll find out. Hey, there it is. So now we have the bot token. So I'm going to click on that. That copies it. And then I'm going to just come in here and right click. There it is. Paste it. Hit enter. Then we're going to go back to our allowed users. Here I am, click that, right click, hit enter. Let's go ahead and set that as the home channel this time. Install the gateway as a systemd service. That means that it's going to start on boot, and we do in fact want to do that. User service, that is what we want. Start the service now, sure. Let's go ahead and set up our provider. I probably should have done the full version, so what are you gonna do? Yes, I would like to install that as a background service. Reload our shell using this. Source the ~/.bashrc. So let's go to Hermes setup model. It's got that full list of model providers that it supports, including any other custom endpoints that you might have. But LMStudio is fully supported, so let's go down there, hit space, and then we have an API key. So let's go back over to our pad. Copy this, right click, hit enter, and then the base URL is 127.0.0.1. That's a URL that's just like localhost. It's only happening on this device, but it's not happening on this VM. It's happening over here. So let's go back to LMStudio and make sure that we know our IP address. So let's go to developer, and it looks like it's available on 192.168.1.21. So let's copy this, minimize, and then this one's a /v1. Let's go ahead and hit enter. and it already has our list of models. So I'm going to go with Qwen 3.6 35B A3B. Boom. We are done. So we can chat with it here just by going Hermes, and we have our terminal UI or TUI. So you can chat with it here and say, hello, how are you today? It's mulling things over. And as you can see, because we have 262,000 tokens available in LMStudio, it reads that as available context here as well. So this is just kind of warming things up. It's getting everything ready. It's doing well. How can I help you today? So that's incredible. And we can go ahead and go back to the bot father, start a chat with Charles, and we can say, hello again. I really like the typing animation that you get while it's responding and thinking. That's very fun. See here, it got my username from Telegram, which is really nice. So you can do an incredible amount of things with local AI agents that you're not paying a cloud subscription for ever. This is totally yours. It's on your network and you can have it forever. So what are you going to do with your Hermes agent? We want to hear what use cases you guys have and what you want to do with them. So if you like this video, hit like, subscribe, and if you want a microcenter near you, put hashtag I want a microcenter near me down in the comments. And we'll see you in the next one.